Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Julia, and welcome to another episode of Fearless Perspectives, the podcast. And as you know, this is where you come to hear what common sense sounds like. I mean, listen, y'all. This is gonna be this is gonna be where you come to hear what common sense sounds like. Because as we know, the world has shown us, as of recently, that there's no common sense. There's not much common sense out there. So this is where you come. Come to this Fearless Perspectives, the podcast, because you know Julia is going to tell you what common sense sounds like. All right, like seriously, just know that. Just know that, and I'm being straight up with you. I'm gonna say the things that need to be said that you may be afraid to say or hesitant to say. We're gonna talk about it here. This is our community, okay? Like I said, this podcast is built to build community, and as we know, we're gonna need community more than ever now. Jesus, we're gonna need our community. We're gonna need the blacks, the women, the black women, the black men to come together. That we gonna need y'all, okay? The LGBTQ plus IA, whatever. We're gonna need all of that. We're community. We're gonna have to lean and depend on each other like never before. All right. Again, that's what that is. So come here for that. All right. Cause we're gonna talk about everything. It's just wow. I can't I just Ooh, okay. So that's not what today is about. But I'm just letting you know, and y'all know that that's not the usual intro I have, but this is where we are. Okay. Like I said, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be straight up and transparent with you, and that's how I know I'm not the only one that's been feeling that way. Hence the current change of events. Current events that we've had here and so yeah, so that's where we are. Okay. So, anyways, come here and listen to, like I said, Fearless Perspectives, the podcast. It's like I said, we're just here to build community. We're gonna learn, laugh, love, grow, and share together. And like I said, it's no trauma bonding. That's not what we're here from. My hope is that every time you listen to this podcast, that you leave with something that you can apply to your life or encourage someone else on. Okay. That's it. Listen, that's it. That's it, y'all. I'm just saying. So anyway, so I hope you guys have had a wonderful week, a wonderful weekend. Whenever you listen to this, I hope your day has been fantastic. And again, I thank you all for tuning in. As always, I don't take it for granted that you found this podcast and you chose to support me and come and check it out. Whether you came because you know me, you love me, you wanted to support your girl, or it was something in your algorithm and suggested it, or you just was being nosy and you want to see what I'm talking about. I thank you all for coming, and I hope you all leave with something. Seriously, I really do. It's a good time. It's always going to be a good time. It's always going to be a time that we think, um, that we just talk things out, like no matter what. And again, there's going to be some times I'm gonna be open, because again, I am not a life coach, but I kind of learned a little bit from my life. So I can only give you my perspective on certain things. And then, like you said, you kind of take what you will, and go from there. But listen, I love y'all for real for taking the time again and taking and lending your listening hours. Like seriously, you could be listening to anything else right now. Cause I know sometimes I'd be like, what do I feel like listening to in this moment? And you chose to listen to me. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I can't thank you enough for tuning in. All right. So again, I hope everybody is doing all right. If you're not, feel what you need to feel. No matter what the situation is, feel what you need to feel. I'm always going to say that. Be present in that moment of what you need to feel. Release that energy, sit in it, figure out where it needs to go or what's causing it, and process it. It's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to scream, yell. It's okay to just be still and be, and maybe not have the words. It's okay to yell, scream, cuss, whatever you want to do. Punch the air, go to the gym, lift the whole gym, whatever you need to do. Feel that and process that. Be present in that moment. Okay. Don't hold things in. Don't hold things in. All right. Yeah. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help those around you or anything like that. So don't hold things in. All right. So anyway, we're going to talk about today. It's a topic that I really, once I grasped the concept or grasped the ideal and the process of it, it was just like you couldn't tell me nothing, and you still can't really tell me nothing now. And it's just about being authentic. Like, it's mastering authenticity, right? So we're talking about being authentic. And you're like, all right, well, yeah, I'm just gonna show up as me every time. Yeah, whatever. That means it means a lot. Like, seriously, you once you realize, like, you're okay with being you, right? You can look at how you were raised, you could look at your morals and your characteristics, if you want to go into, your beliefs, and even, your signs and things like that. Once you start really sitting down with it, you're just like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Like, so this is who I am. Like, this is what I am. I'm cool with that. Once you embrace that, then you could definitely show up as a different person. Like, not as a different person, like a different personality. I mean, you can show up as like, yo, I am authentically me. Like, this is who I am. Either take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? But not in a way of, a lot of times people be like, I'm just going to tell people how it is. And that's just how I am. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what you being so comfortable with who and what you are as a person, as a human being. You know, can't nobody take you off of that. There can't. Somebody just tried to tell me one time, you are nothing. You will never be nothing. I said, sweetheart, you ain't got that kind of power to make me believe the words that are coming out of your mouth. First of all, you're not even of that kind of caliber. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know who I am. I'm cool with who I am. I am okay with who I am. I wake up every day knowing who I am. Even though I may not see it every day, but I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look at it. Being authentic is just it entails so many things. It even boils down to, like, knowing your personality type, right? That means, and once you know yourself, then you'll even know, like, okay, what type of job is right for me. I know for my personality type, I am not in the right field of work. I know I'm not, but it pays the bills. Okay. But it's just like, okay, so now I'm trying to figure that out. Like, okay, this is not my type of personality to be able to, work in this type of field. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind customer facing, but not this type of customer facing. I don't mind dealing with people. I love interacting and talking to people, but not on this premise. Like, I don't want to feel like I am talking to grown-ups or old baby boomers, but it's like talking to children. I don't want that type of, customer face. That's not me. I don't have the patience, that type of patience that's needed. I know that. I am being authentically me. I don't have that type of patience. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, okay, but let me find a different area, road that I can go into, different type of role of customer facing jobs. If it's going to be that, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I can find that because I understand that that's not my personality type to deal with the shit that I deal with on a daily. It's not. But I'm like, okay, I gotta woo saw every day. Lord, help me today not go off on these people. Help me today not let these people who call, you know, change the course of my day. Like, let this day go by. Like, I have to pray every morning for my day for work. It shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? And I've realized that. So I'm like, okay, look, I need a different type of job. Period. One that, because you're not paying me enough for the bullshit. You're not. Let's just be honest. None of these jobs are really paying you enough, especially when it comes down to customer facing jobs. Let's put a pin there. Customer facing jobs, we're never paid enough. You know what I'm saying? For the bullshit that we deal with from the customers, and things like that. So, okay, let's go back. Okay. we can, I got triggered a little bit. I'm just saying that's another thing. Realizing, like you said, like I said, realizing your personality type and realizing who you are. You're gonna realize, like, okay, I'm gonna be triggered in some areas because let's go into this. Oh, a friend of mine and I, we were having a conversation the other day, and we were talking about relationships, right? And we were talking about how relationships are just kind of a one-way thing now. Like it's only a one way to do it. It's only you're gonna date, you're gonna become official, and then you become official to get married, right? And so we were like, well, what about the people who are not healed or, and things like that? And so I said, well, you got to look at it. I said, no one's ever fully healed. And again, this comes into authenticity, knowing that, okay, no one is fully healed, but at least be doing the work. At least acknowledge that you have some areas that you need some healing in, that you need some work in. You know what I'm saying? And find those avenues in the things that you can do to heal those things, right? So in that, you want to make sure that, okay, I'm doing the work. And at the same time, I still want love. I still deserve to be loved. But we always get online and we just talk about so much of, hey, you got to be fully healed to now. I'm not telling you don't do the, you know what I'm saying, to take somebody that's not as healed as you want them to be or as healed as you need them to be. I'm not telling you that. I'm saying let's just be for real because you're not fully healed. You know what I'm saying? Healing is a continual thing. And so in my authenticity, I've learned like, yes, I have done a lot of healing. There's still some things I need to heal from. Some things that I may not even know I need healing from until I'm triggered by a certain thing unexpectedly. You see what I'm saying? That's me. I realize that that possibility in dealing with life and dealing with people on a regular, on just in general. You know what I'm saying? I've realized there's going to be some triggers. There's going to be moments where I'm going to say, "Ooh, what is that?" Like, come on. Like, so I'm being authentic in myself is saying those things are going to come. But you're going to always make sure you acknowledge them when they do show up because you know how you want your life to be. You know how you want your personality to be. You know how you want to be as a person, not only for other people, but for yourself. Because you always got to show up as yourself first. You got to always show up authentically yourself for you first. Period. Period. Forget who you in a relationship with. If you can't show up for yourself, you damn sure can't show up for them. Trust me, I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. Hear me. I'm telling you what I know. All right. So again, you got to show up for that. But then here's another piece of authenticity when it comes down to relationships. I forgot to tell y'all to pour up. I'm gonna take a sip of this red wine that I got in this glass because I'm about to kind of oh we y'all all right. I really want y'all to hear what I have to say about authenticity in relationships. Like I said, a lot of times we date relationships. We're shown one way of relationships, and we look at people who do relationships differently than that as taboo. No, they are in their authentic self. Like this, check this out. So we look at dating like relationships are supposed to be you meet somebody you find mutual interest in. They meet your whole list. They check off all the marks of that you want. And then you guys start dating, and then oh my God, then you become official. Once you become official, then boom, immediately the thought of marriage is automatically just on the table. Marriage automatically it goes to let's make this official, then boom, then marriage right with it. Like, whoa. But that's how we were always taught. Because if we look at our parents and the generations before us, they were always married and then they were married forever through thick and thin. You know what I'm saying? They were married forever. And so you look at it like, okay, that's how relationships are supposed to go. So then when you get into a relationship and a relationship does not work, then a relationship, oh my God, you're like, what's wrong? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with them? Why am I getting in these relationships and they're only lasting a couple years or a couple months or or I keep getting scared at a certain point, not even scared, but just uneasy or can't move forward past a certain point. Baby, let's be authentic with ourselves and let's be true and let's also be self-aware. Y'all always gonna hear me talk about being self-aware and your true authentic self. Let's just be real with ourselves. Some of us may not be for long-term relationships, i.e., marriage. You see what I'm saying? But no one is ready to have that conversation. No one is ready to have that conversation. Or you could be married. You could be a person that's going to be married. Um, you like to be married, and you only can be married for like 5 years, and then you divorce, and then you get married again, and then but society looks at that as you got a problem when it is just you saying, "Look, I can't have long term relationships. I can't have forever. I know I'm not made for forever." You may not be made for forever with the same person. And you have to be honest with yourself about that. There are people who are honest about themselves or with themselves about that. And then they're looked at like, oh my God, you have commitment issues. You have, they label you. And now some people do have those issues. But I'm saying for those of us who may not have those issues, or some people may say, look, that ain't for me. Like we can be cool. I can have a friend that we have. This is the agreement. Look, we ain't. It's like Dave Hollister. I know this song. Real talk. That song is that's. Oh my gosh. He said, "Real talk. I'm attracted to you. Want to do something to you." But basically, all he's saying is, look, we can do all of these things, but don't catch no feelings because I'm the wrong one for that. That man was being real. He named the song Real Talk. I'm so serious. I love that song. I really do. You can say what you want. You can judge your mama. I love that song because he's being honest. Like, seriously, like, this is what it is. Look, is a feeling mutual? And if it is, then we can do this. But don't be starting to want to have kids and move in and do all that. No, 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 no. That's not what this is. He let her know. You can't be mad at people for that. That's what I'm saying. They're being their true, authentic self. So no one is looking at that like when it comes down to relationships. Because again, my parents, they've been married 48 years. You know what I'm saying? And they love each other. They have set a great example for me for marriage that had me wanting to be married. You know what I'm saying? That it had me wanting to be married because of the example that they have set. But I'm just like, hey, I may not be marriage material. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm just saying I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fully sure. Let's just be honest. I'm not fully sure. But I am acknowledging that, like, yo, maybe, you know, I may not be for long-term relationships. And if you meet somebody that has that mutual understanding, then it may work. It may work. It may work. But then again, like I said, I may meet somebody that really changes my mind. I don't know, but I'm not looking for anything either. So let's put that out there. I'm not looking for anything either, but I haven't closed the door. I'm gonna leave that door cracked a little bit. I'm gonna leave it cracked. But at the same time, like I said, I'm not looking for anything at all. But I'm like I said, it's just taking time to really learn yourself and really learn that again, you are going to be triggered. There, you are going to be triggered out of nowhere. And it may be unintentionally. These people don't even know, you know what I'm saying, what your triggers are. Now, if you got somebody that's playing on your top, they know what your triggers are and they keep playing with you, then you need, you don't need to be around them. That's all I'm gonna say is you don't need to be around them. Don't keep allowing that in your life, that kind of energy in your life and patterns in your life. Don't allow that. You don't deserve that. Like for real. You don't deserve somebody that's just going to keep intentionally triggering you. They don't love you, they don't care about you, and they are not concerned about you. Okay? That's all I'm saying. They're not concerned about you. And talking about being concerned about somebody, like I said, that's in your and your true authentic self, right? You're going to also learn about who is really concerned about you, who really loves you, who's really down for you. And I'm not just talking about in a romantic level. I'm talking about your friendships, anything platonic, anything whether it's family, coworkers, whatever. You're going to really start to look at like who is really for me, like who cares about me, who is considerate of me, who respects me. Like you can have friends, but friends sometimes don't respect you, and that's not your friend. I've learned that. I have friends. I was like, okay, this don't respect even my time to even make a simple call and say, hey, something simple. Plans changed. Once I've learned that, like, oh baby, you don't respect me at all. You don't respect my time. You don't respect nothing. I've been seeing the pattern and I'm all set. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So once you become self-aware in your authenticity, you're gonna start learning, like, okay, this person really doesn't consider me. I may consider them more as a friend than they consider me as a friend. I may value the friendship more than they do. And then in your authentic self, you step back. But let me tell you about showing up as your true authentic self. Let me tell you something else about that. It's really dope because once you start showing up as your true authentic self, the things that are really for you, baby, it's like they start chasing you down because now you have arrived at your true authentic self, the person you are destined to be, the person you are called to be. Like once you show up, like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm a living witness of that. I'm gonna tell you, I'm a church girl. I'm a living witness of that. Once you start showing up as your true authentic self, everything that's for you, it's like, yo, okay, finally, she's here. Hello, we've been waiting on you. Let's go. I promise you, like y'all, what hey, oh my gosh. Like that right there is enough drive for me to be like, yo, I'm gonna show up as my true authentic self because I'm gonna be the person I've been born to be. I'm gonna be the person I've been called to be. I've been the person I've been destined to be. And that is right now, and that's me talking to y'all. Like seriously. Like I am it's just me talking to y'all and trying to get y'all to think differently and realize like life is going to life. However, you're gonna be all right. I promise you. And I'm not just trying to sound cliche. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. In life, life is going to tap your ass. It's gonna make you want to give up. Ooh, I don't know why I'm going here. It's gonna make you want to give up, y'all. I promise you. Life is not fair. Life is not always kind. But at the same time, you will be okay. I promise you. I promise you. It gets hard. Life gets hard. Life. I be sitting back sometimes. I'm like, Lord, what did I do? Like, because I believe in reaping and sowing, right? That's why I try to do right by people. That's why I would never try to mess over anybody's child. I would never try to mislead anybody. I try to do right. And it's not hard for me to do right by people. You do right by me, hey, it's we good. But I be like, God, what did I do? Did I do something wrong to somebody? Like, why is this? But then I started learning that a lot of things we deal with and the trials and tribulations and the ebbs and flows of life that you go through, the hardships, everything is making you better. It's teaching you something. It's ooh wee. I had to learn this because I lived in Houston, Texas, lived by myself, you know, and I was alone a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I was going through things, and so I had a lot of time to think, meditate, and sit in my thoughts, sit in my feelings, sit in the in processing things or whatever. And then one day I was just really realizing I was like, yo, what is this supposed to teach me? Because I'm tired of going through this. What is this teaching me? And that's when my perspective changed. That why is not it's not what did I do or why is this happening to me? Literally, it was a situation where I was like, okay, what am I supposed to learn? And I started seeing the lessons in it. And once I started seeing the lessons in what it was that I was going through, then I started really coming out of what I was going through. Oh my God. It was so now that's why I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna be okay because it's something that I'm supposed to learn from this. So I'm gonna learn it. I'm still gonna cry. I'm still gonna fuss. I'm still gonna be mad. I'm gonna still be human. hmm I'm still gonna be human. I'm still gonna be my true authentic self when I pray. God, I'm mad. Lord, I'm mad. What? Come on. Come on. You know where this takes me, Lord. You know what I'm saying? But but I've learned that in that God is with me, that yes, God may know that maybe certain things may mentally take me somewhere, but I'm like, okay, God, because I went through this before and it really, really took me down to rock bottom mentally and emotionally and things like that. You already know that. So you're not going to let me hit that rock bottom. So you still going to hold me up. You still going to uphold me in this. But now I have assurance in knowing that you got me. Y'all, I don't know why I'm going this way. I don't know why I'm here. We was talking about authenticity, but let me tell y'all something. I'm here to encourage y'all. All right. I'm really, because right now we need it more than ever. We need to know that we're going to be okay. Yes, there are going to be policies and procedures and laws that are changed that really directly affect us. Trust me. I'm concerned as hell. I am. I'm concerned because of who and what I am. I'm concerned. Yeah. I'm not going to sit up here and be like, yeah, we going to be all right. Yes, we are going to be all right. We are. But guess what? It's going to, that's why you have to adjust. You have to adjust. Okay. We can't carry on all the way like we did with the previous administration. We can't. We got to adjust, but we going to still be okay. We going to be all right. For real, y'all. For real. We gonna be all right. But just come back to this podcast, and I promise you, we gonna have these talks. We gonna have these talks. We gonna say what needs to be said. I said on my TikTok, and I meant it. I meant it. Black women, we've taken our capes off for sure, during this last election. They started kind of coming off a little bit after George Floyd and stuff like that. They started kind of coming off like we was taking off like, nah, we just gonna all right, now we not gonna we gonna unbutton. Nah, we not gonna unbutton it. They still need us. We gonna now we like take it all off. And like I said on my TikTok, only thing I have to offer anybody outside of things related to black women and my culture, black men and women, my culture. I'm telling y'all, this the only advice I have for y'all. Drink a ginger ale and lay down, child. That's the only black woman advice I got for y'all. Drink a ginger ale and lay down, because that's the advice our black mothers gave us, our black grandmothers and aunties and godmothers and anybody that we considered like a family friend. That's what they told us. That's the black advice we have. Your stomach hurt? Drink some ginger ale and lay down. Got a headache? Drink some ginger ale and lay down. Toothache? Drink some ginger ale and lay down. Child, please. That's the only yeah, because my cape, I don't even know where my cape at. It's gone. I'll put it on for other black women and my community, the LGBTQIA plus community. I'll take it off for them when they acting right. Because like I said, I'm unbiased. If we ain't acting right, I'ma tell us. If black folks, I'ma get on here, I'ma tell y'all showed y'all asses when y'all showed y'all asses. I'ma talk to y'all. My community, I'ma tell y'all, cut your shit, da 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 da. We need to get it together. I'm with y'all when y'all right. And I'm gonna call you out when you're wrong. So again, this is the type of podcast, this is the type of show and conversations we're gonna have. You know what I'm saying? I'm at auntie age. But I'm the cool auntie. I promise you. I'm only 42. I'm the cool auntie. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now reaching real auntie status. Let's just be honest. At that age, 42, you still the cool auntie. You show up, you ain't got no children, nothing. You the cool auntie with the drinks. You know who might just be 21, might be 20. You're gonna be like, all right, hey, where the drinks at? I got the drinks. You drinking? You want something to drink? Go and get you a little something. And you know what I'm saying? And I might have that smell proof pack in my car. I'm that auntie. I'm cool as hell. I try to tell y'all. So come here, because that's the kind of conversation we have. I'm the cool auntie. I promise y'all. I promise y'all. I'm just talking to y'all today because I'm just look, this election has been. I woke up feeling like I was in 2016 again. And I know I'm not the only one. So that's why I was like, look, let me come to my community. Um, we got to talk. We got to talk. We got to check in. Again, I'm always going to check in with y'all. Look, I am always going to check in. Are you okay? And if you are not, it is okay to not be okay. Reach out. I have my friends, like, seriously, I had to learn to talk more. You know what I'm saying? Because I always held things in because I'm like, oh, I don't want to be feeling like I'm a burden to people. And even though people always bring me their issues and their concerns and stuff, and we talk, I'm always there for my friends. I always wanted my friends to know that they can come to me because I'm like, I'm gonna be the type of friend to you that I want you to be to me. Right? So, hey, but I just never will open up to my friends. And then when it was too late, they were like, yo, why didn't you say nothing? Why didn't you talk to us? Why didn't you know what I'm saying? So I'm learning now. I reach out to my friends some days, and I'm like, hey, I'm struggling today. I may not even want to talk about it, but I'm just letting you know I'm struggling today. So if I'm quiet, especially my friends I talk to pretty much often throughout the day or whatever. So if I'm quiet, it's nothing wrong. I'm not mad at you or nothing like that. I'm just kind of in the place. They'll ask, "You okay?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm cool. I just don't want to talk about it right now." Or we'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm thankful for my friends. I love y'all so much. Y'all know who y'all are. I appreciate y'all, especially Alicia. Alicia, I love you, girl. That's my dog, real. We've been friends for over 12 years, I think. Better in Houston at work, y'all. So has been the dog ever since. But yeah, so I have friends that I reach out to. And I'm just saying, like, just reach out to someone. Have those people though that you can trust. You got to make sure that you can trust your friends, right? Make sure that you can trust them with you, trust them with your vulnerable moments. Like, yeah, like I said, I don't even know why I'm in this place right now where, 'cause we was talking about being authentically you, but seriously, I just feel that this is needed because in this time you really need to reevaluate everybody. You got to reevaluate everybody in your life now because you looking at people that you're cool with and you looking at them like you voted against humanity. Like I don't care. Like I have never cut anybody off for anything political because I don't usually get into the political thing. I don't. I have my stance on things. I stand up when I'm like, yo, something's wrong. But now this is, the first term we gave people the benefit of the doubt. We're like, maybe they just didn't know. But then it's like when Biden ran, they were still mad. And then and then Trump ran again. And now it's like they like, yeah, yeah. So now I see y'all voted for him. And I'm like, oh, y'all for real don't like black people. Y'all for real hate gays. They not bothering y'all. Black people ain't bothering y'all. Y'all for real hate immigrants. Y'all for real but y'all poor. And this man don't care nothing about you. Yo po ass. He don't. And that's what's blowing me. And then the minority group, that highly voted for him. And I know a couple of them. I ain't gonna hold you up. I know a couple of them that did, and a couple of them in Houston. And you know, one is married to a white man, and she just really, I guess, forget who she is and what she is, and that she has a daughter too, and it's just stuff like that that I'm like, y'all not thinking your parents are immigrants. Um, mm, it's like you not thinking. All you're thinking about is he's against anything diverse. He's against anything like that. Like it's going to hit you too. And that's the crazy thing about it. It's going to hit people, everybody. But let me tell you what's gonna be good. Let me tell you what's gonna be good, baby. It's gonna get real good. When it's gonna get good? It's gonna get good when white people get sick of his shit. Let me tell let me tell you, if you ever noticed when white people get sick of other white people's shit, oh buddy, you bucko, you went too far. You took shit too far. Baby, that's when I sit back and I be like, ooh, this is good. Mm, they mad. That's when you start seeing stuff start changing a little bit because they done got fed up. Oh, you affected my Medicaid and I can't afford it. I don't even have a good job to give me insurance. So already got to pay out of pocket for it. And you taking things away that I need. Oh, you mess with my social security. That's all I had as far as my income every month. Oh, bucko, you went too far. I'm telling y'all, that's when it's gonna get good. I promise you, it's gonna get good. But all I'm gonna do is just say, hey, y'all, drink you a ginger ale and lay the fuck down. Sorry about that, but lay down because mm, mhm, that's all I got for you. hmm That's all I got for you. You chose this. Don't ask me for my thoughts and prayers because I am not gonna bother God. I'm not gonna bother the Lord with that prayer. No, I got some other things I need to go to God about that pertains to me and no, so no, no, you call on your Jesus, um, yeah, because now your limited income that you relied heavily on is gone. Your parents, this is wild. This is wild. But yeah, so that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Okay. That is why I am here. I realized it. Like it's called Fearless Perspectives, the podcast. And this is where you come to hear what common sense sounds like. Yeah. This is where you come in to hear what common sense sounds like, because that's all I got to give y'all. Period. But anyway, I'm done. I am done. I am done. I thank y'all again for tuning in to another episode. I hope you got something from it. Listen, I know we went a different way as all I'm a Gemini, so we be all over the place, as y'all know, but y'all love it here. Y'all love it here. Y'all can't go nowhere else. So, anyways, I thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you follow the pages at Fearless Perspective, the podcast, Fearless Perspective, the pod, I'm sorry, at IG. And then you got info at fearlessperspectives.com where you could send your emails to if you want to talk about, you want me to talk about different topics or ask a question or something like that. Because again, we are a community. So I want y'all firing off in the comments. Like, get to know each other for real. Get to know each other. I know my listeners are not just here in Atlanta. Come on now. I got them in Michigan. I got them in Texas. I got them on the East Coast, in the Midwest. Come on now, Florida, Cali. Like, what's up? We all over. So let's talk about it. Like, get in the comments and fire off, get to know each other. But again, you can follow me, my personal page on Instagram at j.smith517. And then on TikTok, j.jay38. All right. Again, stay tuned, follow this page, click subscribe, turn on your notifications so you'll know when we post or when I post, because it's just me. I'm sorry. I'm the committee of one. And I love it. But yeah, just make sure you subscribe so you'll know when I'm dropping the episodes every week. Okay. Again, thank y'all again. I love y'all so much. And we are really all we got. Dead ass. All right. Put all of our differences aside before I end this. We gotta put all of our differences aside. Black people. We do. We do. Because yeah, we may have allies, but we need to be our own ally first and foremost, because those allies, they change with the wind, honey. Okay. So we need to do we all we got. I don't care if you don't like my lifestyle. I am still a human being. I don't care if I don't agree with what you do. You're still a human being. And we all we got, bro. Like, sis, we all we got. All right. So again, I love y'all. Tell someone else you love them. Smile at someone when you see us in public. They because right now they asking for bracelets. The allies, the white ladies, the white ladies asking. They saying, well, we need to wear a bracelet so they know that we're no. We don't- again, what we can do with each other is just simple. A head nod when we see each other. Or a simple, hey, how you doing? Or hey, girl, I like your shoes. And not think we trying to talk to y'all. Look, this. We got to get back to how it was. I'm gonna be honest with you, and then I'm gonna get off. We got to get back to how it was for us black people in the 60s and 70s. That was we were united. We were united as hell. I love that era for black people. That's like one of my favorite eras for black people, especially the 70s. Baby, what? Baby, from the style of music, the style, how cool they were. They was just so smooth. I love the 70s. But anyway, we got to get back to that. All right. So put all of our differences aside. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care what you do, long as you ain't messing around with no children or no elderly people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care what you do. I don't care if you sleep with a man tonight and you a man, and then the next day you want to be with a woman. Just be safe. Okay. All right. But anyway, but like I said, we are all we have. And that's all I'm saying is I love y'all for real. For real, for real. I do. I love y'all. And this is a good time to be a black person. So I'm just saying that. All right. So, anyways, thank you for all my other listeners. I love y'all, but y'all know it's just I'm pro-black, but I'm not anti anybody else. Okay. So just so y'all know that I am pro-black. All right. But again, I love y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. Tell a friend, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Y'all, I can't wait to talk to y'all. I love y'all so much. Again, I love y'all. Tune in next time and stay fearless. Peace.